So the boing noise is for when stocks hit the high day momentum scanner.
LX.
All right, so there's the bell. Like I said, not a lot I'm watching. MDGS, big seller on the ask. DCAR, kind of a weak
Check.
open. Already 700,000 shares of volume. I think this one's going to be kind of similar to what we saw on, what was it? This one yesterday, CNET. You know, it's already crowded by the time the bell rings. The bell rings and it sells off. So you know what? Yesterday we ended up jumping on KBSF as soon as it hit the scanners. So I think that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, we don't have private messaging enabled between members, so that's why it's grayed out. KBSF I wouldn't go for because yesterday it didn't hold its levels at all.
PTIE.
KTOS a little higher price.
VTVT.
IZEA. See
LX.
that possibility. Big spreads right now.
VTVT. SGY plus. SGY plus. SGY plus. DLNG. DLNG. DLNG.
Long
IZEA.
IZEA, but
IZEA.
only got a partial
IZEA.
fill,
IZEA. IZEA.
unfortunately.
IZEA. 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 IZEA.
It's so pathetic. I, I just can't. I just can't even. I can't even. Interactive Brokers is just such a joke. Only filled 700 shares of a 6,000 share order.
VTVT.
So it'll. I might be able to make. I'll make some money on it, but that's really frustrating. Almost 700 shares. Yeah, so you're right. I know that I'm frustrated right now, and so I'm just gonna say,
VTVT.
so IZEA out of the halt, I can scalp. Since John said it had news, so that's where I was like, okay, it's got news. That makes me feel more confident on it. So I'll watch it for a smaller size scalp out of the halt. INSY, a little bit more expensive. I see it.
AETI.
IZEA, I'll watch out of the halt. So it was halted at 9:33 and 23 seconds. So if it resumes in a minute at 9:38 and 23 seconds, I would look to scalp it. I only have shares in my IRA. I was trying to get into my IRA with 6,000 shares, and then I was going to switch and try to take a trade in my main account. And you know, I didn't have time. So I figured, well, as 6,000 shares in my IRA, that'll be still a good trade. So since I only have 700, it's basically just going to be, a smaller dollar amount winner. So I can look to scalp it in my main account from 4 to 420 or something like that position because I'm getting in after the first halt. That's okay, but I'm still getting in a little
VTVT.
higher by about $1. So IZEA is at the 200 right now, but it'll
IZEA.
open almost definitely above it. So just add it on IZEA for a scalp. Try to scalp over $4. Let's see what this can do. So look for the first 1 minute candle to make a new high, and then a pop up over $4. I'll stop out if it breaks below 3.
CPAH, AETI,
Stopped out. And interesting. Yeah. So stopped out.
AETI, DLPN, AETI,
So $1,500 loss. Oh well.
AETI,
IZA is not crowded. It just, for whatever reason, had sellers up there. I mean, that's all.
EGC, UMA, 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 UMA,
Yuma's at a
Yuma.
price range that's a little tricky, but I'll watch it for a possible scalp. We'll see what it does.
Yuma, 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 Yuma. VT.
I don't usually do as well on these until they're closer to $2, so I'm just kind of watching it right now.
VT. VTVT. VTVT.
VTVT, we'll watch it on a 1 minute pullback. $40,000 share seller at 93, up on the ask.
CPAH.
$4.7 million shares on VTVT also.
Gut.rt.
VTVT, you can see there's a scalp there, but as soon as 93 broke, another big seller at 95. And that's what happens when these stocks get crowded. You start seeing those false breakouts. 5.6 million shares of volume. FTFT has a good daily, except that the 200 moving average crosses right here. That isn't ideal. If it starts to open up, there might be an opportunity there, but I'm not sure yet with that moving average.
Stru.
Yeah, IZEA didn't hold up very well there. Usually when they're flagging and they pulled back more than 50% of the move, it's a false breakout. So it would have had to hold closer to 3. I think that one's done. FTFT is a false breakout, popped up, slammed back down. CPIX, I'm not really familiar with that stock. Not a lot of volume on it. 9 million share float. It's pulling back here. It might form a 5-minute setup. That would be something you could maybe look at, but I don't have a lot of faith in it. It seems too choppy. Yeah, Momo is slow today. So coming up on the end of the first 30 minutes, I'm down $1,500, and you know it's a red day right now, but it's been a really good hot streak, so I'm not going to sweat it too much. It's probably better just to say, hey, $84,000 in the last 13 days, and now down 1,800 today. Take it, whatever, no big deal. I'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see momentum pick back up. Kind of the worst thing I could do is force it today and then end up being down 4,000, 5,000. And yeah, if that 6,000 share order had filled, I probably would have made $5,000 today. So that's bad luck, and it happens to me a lot at Interactive Brokers. But it is what it is. So just write it off as cost of doing business. So I'll sit tight here, but usually by 10 a.m. I've already got my goal. So the fact that I'm red at 10 a.m. Is not a good sign. I can't change brokers with my IRA account because the only other broker that allows settlement margin is TD Ameritrade, and I think that would be just as bad for me as this. I have Lightspeed in my main account and IB for my IRA.